going to talk about today are three, I've put a little fire sign, three hot tips, for your sales calls. All right, I'm going to run you through these sort of one by one and explain what I mean by each. So number one, be accepting. Okay, so be accepting. Now, you can have everything in place. You can have, your sales script or your sales framework. You've had this person, pre-qualify themselves by going through, an application form. You can have the time, the energy, the cool fucking headset. You've got, a great program. However, the one thing you can't control and you have to be accepting of is that you're talking to another human being. You can't control other humans. So the acceptance that I'm talking about with number one is the acceptance of you can't account for every single situation. Okay? You just can't. So you've got to have that level of open-mindedness along with all the stuff that you've pre-planned for. Like I said, your sales script, your sales framework, you've pre-qualified that person, with a great application, and then you're following all that stuff as well. But stay in a place of acceptance that that person might not even turn up. They might do what we call a no-show. They might cancel, 60 seconds before you're supposed to be speaking to them. All right, so have the acceptance that we're dealing with other human beings and we cannot and will not control other people. All right, so that's number one. Number two, stay humble. Okay, stay humble. Now, just because that person has applied to come and listen to your wonderful self, okay, you are no better than them. You are no better than them. So stay in your humble being and in your humble state. No one is better than anybody else. We're all just on different paths, on different journeys, and we're all at different points in those journeys. Okay? You're not better than anybody else. They're not better than you. Stay humble. Too often do I hear about people that have spoken to coaches on the phone and what have you, and they've been belittled. They've been made to feel inferior, during these telephone calls. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. And if you have it done to you, then you know what mistake not to make for yourself. Okay, so that's number two. And then number three, despite, having this level of acceptance and, staying humble, I still want you to remember that that person has applied, to come and listen to what you've got and have their own epiphany and their own breakthrough. So you do have the thing. There's a reason why you're on the telephone, or there's a reason why, you've had an in-person meeting scheduled together. So have that confidence going through that conversation that, hey, you do have the thing, okay? But stay humble with it. Don't be a dick. All right? Don't be a dick about it. And even though you do have the thing, you still have to hold that hard line of integrity that no matter what, you're going to boil it down to an accurate diagnosis of what that person's problem is, so then you can serve up the correct prescription. Okay, so just because they have applied doesn't mean that they need the thing. Okay, but you do have it, so have some confidence in your own product, in your own service, and in your own skills. So let's recap. So 3 hot tips for your sales call. So number one, be accepting. Be accepting of, no matter how much you pre-plan, no matter how much shiny stuff you have in place, hey, we're dealing with human beings. Okay, so there are some things that are going to come up that you cannot control. Number 2, stay humble. No matter what, stay humble. Don't be a dick and go out of your way to make someone else feel inferior because of the point of the journey in life that they're at right now. Okay, again, we're just humans, right? We're just supposed to be there helping each other out. And then number 3, Despite that, have the confidence that you do have the thing. They've obviously taken a lot of time and energy out of their day to either get on a phone call or come and meet you in person because you have the thing that is going to solve the problem. Maybe, but you still need to take people through a process to find out if that is accurate. All right, hopefully you found this useful, and I'll see you all in the next one.